Now, what the different, the options we have into the content browser, right? We have add new. If I want to create the new material, I just need to click on this. I'll just say material m underscore. If I double click on that, I'm able to see that material editor is open. Just select on this, right click on that and say rename m underscore test. If I double click on that, I can see this is my material editor is open over here. When I'll see into the my material editors, I can change into the display of that particularly object just for the reference create. Right here you can see you need to create the mesh, you need to import the mesh. This is my base material. If I press tab over here, right, tab, right click, here we have the difference, the material options what we have. So if I want to create a new material folder, I can do that. If I downloaded any particularly 3D asset and I want to give my naming convention, so what I'll say 3D underscore gun. So I'll double click on that. If I want to import any 3D materials or the objects in this particular folder, I need to click on this import. So this is the process, like if I'm importing anything into my engine over here, first we'll try to understand what we can, add new substance materials, substance paints we have. Just installing in that, add new, we have the particle system. If I click over here, this will generate the particle. Here, after creating anything into the content editor, here we can see this is the star signs over here. We need to click on the save, then only. Now see that star sign is gone, so that means it has not saved, right? Again, if I click on this material editor, here you can see this is the star icons over, plus icons over here. So whatever we are creating into the content editor, we need to click into the save all, then only it will open. During the next time, we have the blueprint class, new folder, advanced features or whatever. I'll just drag this toward down. If I click add new, now for an example, by default, during my project, the preset I have used no content, or I want to use now a third character. So I need to click add feature content pack. Now you want to as first person game or the flying you want to, for an example, I want to use this first person. Add to projects. So this contain by default what I have used, which I have not created. So that will add over here into my first person game. Click next, it's showing you the next step. Click on this exit, just drag and drop over here. Here we can see this is the camera movement over here. So this is the first person game. Here you can see I've used. Again, edit preferences, the viewports, because my previous file was closed, so I'll just click here. You can see my cameras here, and this is just only the guns over here. So if I want to use my different content pack, I'll go to the add. Here I can add whichever I have requirement. If I want to use third person, click on this add project. So that way I'm adding my different previous project content on my same level. Just close that. Third person games we have BP, we have third person overview. Double click on that. Here we can see what was the overview of that node. Third person's meshes. This is my mesh which I have used. I've just applied over here. I'll just drag and drop that material or objects over here, right? If I'll say play, my camera speed is low here. See, I'm into a gaming mode. G escape. Click over here, say stop, press F. Again, if you want to see the table where it is, again select and zoom in. So that way, with the help into the content editor, I can add my new level the same way which I am applying over here. Here we am getting into the new level. So this is the new world. Save you want, click on this. So this is totally empty. I'll just drag and drop that object, press F. I need to create one light to see, just create the light over here. You need to create any spotlights, anything's over here that you can do. So this is again, I'm creating the new level from the content browser over here, right? We can create the FX, we can import the FX, foliage we can add, landscape grass type we have. I'll just double click on that. If I want to add the grass element over here, that I can do add as well. So into the content, if I click on this arrow here, I'm not able to see my folder structures over here. I can, if I want to import, I'll just click on this import buttons. I can import my 3D assets or the material. I need to click on this save element here. You can see now this has become a, that star sign is gone. This is a plus sign, previous and after folder structure. You where you want to go. Third person game content editor. If I click over here, developer folders, I'm going into the 3D gun folders. This is very simply and easy. I can go. Either I can go from here or I can directly, jump from over here. First person or geometry, whichever you want to use. Go to the file, recent level, minimum world. We have this, the lock icon. If I lock over here and if I'll select this my object and where I'll see this zoom icon, so this will open my new content browser. If I have the multiple screen, I can directly just select, drag and drop that into my new screen, right? My screen 1 or my screen 2. Here you'll see my content browser previously by default, which I've created, it is a lock. Why? Because I have clicked on this lock button. If I click on this now, show me where it is. Now it's opening over here. If I unlock this and click show, it will open over here. Correct? Great. So this is the lock button, very icon, useful if you're working on it. Now we'll see there's some filters what we have. We have the basic filter. We just show the basic into a content browser. We have the reset filter. This is by default. When you are working into the, the final output or final animations part, then we have we only want to see the animation. Here we can see the skeleton mesh, show me this blueprint of that animation, turn that off. If you want to see particularly effects, just show me the effects which we have. Filters, again say reset filters, again it shows us the everything. See, this is the best part into the engine. If we'll see any mesh folder, automatically material will also associate with that. Double click on that. Here we can see the material is there. Prop, into the prop folder, material will also come by default. If I'm imported or importing any 3D model over here, the material will also come in that. So drag my objects over here, just press F. Now this lock button. Now here we have the view options over here. Now what is view option is this? You want to see into the list or tile column. Here we can change that. We have the tiles over here. Here you want to change the size. Again, if you have the multiple display or the multiple dual display systems, that time it is very useful, because when you are using 1,000 of assets in your file, in your engine, that time it is useful. Thumbnail edit mode. Thumbnail edit mode means what? I can rotate this object. I can see zoom in, zoom out that particularly object. Here you can see and say done editing. So that will become my default thumbnail. Again, I am showing you view option, thumbnail edit mode. Now I can orbit my the chair over here, zoom in, control, and this has to my default the view. Set done editing, so it become my default thumbnail of that particular object. Here you can see again this star icon. Again you need to click on the save all, save selected, so this will save. So you want to show a folders, it's showing you a folders. View options, show folders you want to see or not. Show favorite, which is not the favorite options. Here you want to see in and off. Here you can easily do on and off. C++ classes, here we'll see there are lots of tools is added over here. Now the default by default folder structure will add it over here. Real time thumbnail. You want to see the real time thumbnail on now. For an example, if I'll see the grass material, if my grass material is animated, if I'll turn off these options over here or just click on the water, here you can see this, the I'm not able to see the animated material. If I click on this real time thumbnail on and off, this water material will animated over here. Here we can see this is the animated over here. Thumbnail, edit mesh, done settings, real time. This is the animated water material. Again, this is open into the material editor. See again, whatever I've created or what, see here, this is animated. It takes some time. If I click over here, so this is automatically animated. Now it's consume more RAM. So better if I want to save and I want to utilize that into these different, I'll turn that option off. If I double click on that, just to refresh it, close that. Here you can see this is the animated material. Right? So what I'll do, I'll turn that off to real time material, that animated material will not come. Okay. So these are the different tools options will available. Again, we have the contents options over here. See, if I'll say developer content, if I click on this developer content, here we can see the admin. Sometimes what happens, there are lots of different artists are working on the same file. So it's really difficult to monitor and to observe, like, which artist is working on that. But if you see on the developer, this is my admin. This is my folder structure which I'm working on it. For example, any other respected faculties are working on the same folder. The name of that particular faculty or the artist will come below that admin, and what content is working on it, that folder structure will come over here, right? So that is what the developer contents is. Show engine contents. Engine contents, what is the default options we have, right? So this is the different content browser what we have over here. I can import and see any objects. Just below that, what we have the add collections. Now what is the meaning of the collections? Just delete this all area. Just select and delete that area. Select the and delete. I'll just for an example, if I'll say chair has to be my collections, click over here, local collections. Now what will happen, this is create my local collections over here. Just put me dragged into a little bit upstairs. Local collections, this has to be the new collection, none collections. So if I'll say chair, create filters, reset filters, go to my content. If I'll say chair plus, this is my local, this Python is coming up, view collections. So normally collections names, here I can create my own collections over here. Chairs, if I'll selected that object over here, filters, reset filters, save all, just save that one more times. No problem. So what it will do, it will create my own collections over here. If for an example, in my scene, if I want to make, this is my two chairs over here, it has to become my local collections. Just say local or chair, it is not showing over here. I can create my own collections. We can say a group simply in terms of, that is also possible with the help of this, the content editors over here, new static collections over here. Just check over here, asset names, thumbnail edit modes, real time the skill nodes. This column show engine content, show plugin content. search via contain movie. Let's just check one more time. Just calculate this light mode once more time. Let's rebuild this light cache. Now if I'm importing that here, I can easily create my own say collections over here. It's a group of the object is just building the scene. This level is completed. Just lighting need to reset. Yes, this is done. So that's the into the collections. The content browser is again the very important, right? If you are showing this, if you're taking a sessions for the students, so this is the way you can start with that. First, you need to show each and everything. Once this tool is understand to everybody, this is really very easy to get the flow in that to glow. So for an example, like if I want to import any 3D model from any other softwares plus the textures, so I'll show that first. This is my scene, save selected. This is my new level over here. For an example, this is the 3D guns material which I have over here. This is my gun model over here. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this path. I'll go to my engine. I'll remove this chairs I don't want, and just 1 second. This is import. First create the new folder 3D underscore gun. I'll go to the import and I'll just give that path. For example, this is my gun and say import to all. So this will import the gun to my scene. Here you can see after importing by default materials coming, plus we can see the star sign because this is not saved. Click on this save selected over here. Now I'll just drag and drop that object in my scene, maximize it. So whatever I've created into any other 3D model or 3D softwares, right? If I want to get import, I'll simply get into the import, right? Now if you'll see, this is coming by default materials over here. I'll just save that scene. Now what I'll do, I'll create the new material over here. Again, I'll just drag this down because we'll get more options. New material, drag this, right click and say rename m underscore gun. So now what I'll do, I already have the some materials over here. I have the diffuse, normals, right? Ambient occlusions over here. This is my the normal map over here, low poly, and I have this no low poly, ambient occlusions, normal, and the textures. I'll try to drag, or I'll go to my engine and say import. I'll say my ambient occlusions, gun material, and this final materials. Say import. Once you import your material over here, just try to scale it. Now what we have to do, I'll just click on this material editors over here. Here we can see we've created this material editor. Now what I have to do, I'll select my ambient occlusion material, normal material, and my albedo, drag and drop into the material editor list. Just try to drag. It takes a little bit time to get the refresh, which was the material over here. Here we can say this is the my normal material, this is the my this is my albedo material, PBR material, this is the my the normal material, this is my ambient occlusions material. So what I'll do, I'll drag this my textures material RGB into the base color. Here we'll see the updates will come. So again, this is the normal material, drag and drop to the normals. Now in ambient occlusions, there are different way we can connect with that. We can directly connect with the ambient occlusions, but into the ambient occlusions we can connect with that. Connect with that, say So for the ambient occlusions, what we'll do, there are the different the RGB value where we connect with different. First, what we'll do, we'll connect the R with the ambient occlusions material. For the green material, that we can connect with the roughness material, yes. And for the blue, we can go for the metallic material. So I have given my RGB value to the different the, we can say, process, different options. Whenever you create or assign any material, click on save. This is a mandatory. If will not save this material, it will not save. And then after click on the apply, it's already there. So I'll just go over here. Here you can say I'm got material which you have applied. Drag and drop to your object, simply F11. So whatever you have created into substance painters or any other material, this is a very easily you can assign to it. Again, it's asking for the the light build all map. That's we can do that. So this is the basics. We can say the different level editor. In next session, we'll take more and we'll go to the advanced level. Correct. Here you will see we have just created the material which the UVs is open very properly, and this is the model assets.